today's finally the day we're gonna bring this old girl back to life here. I got some masking tape on there, not sure how to what kind of design we're going to do with the re-gel, but it's a 76 22-foot Schiada V-Drive. See here, it's been kept pretty much original. We've redone the interior a couple times over the years, over the last 25 years or so. Let's see here. The motor is just an old GT Performance 454 30 over. It runs good, but we're gonna obviously repower it with something a little better. Here's our old, let's see here. I don't know if you can read that or not, but what I'd like to do is I would like to, obviously when we take it to get it re-gelled, we're gonna have them fill in those the exhaust holes there with the IMCO exhaust or headers, whichever way we go. They're gonna probably be higher. I'd like to get some new cavitation set up, but that would strictly be cosmetic, because these work just great. It's got a electric cavitation set up here. The colors itself, they look pretty good. I'll have some pictures in the video as well. I would like to just keep the base. I want to fill in all these holes here. I'd rather just keep 3 gauges, just the tack, the oil pressure, and the water temp. All the other gauges I'd like to get filled in. This radio one I'd like to get filled in. The switches, I'd rather have them underneath the dash as clean as possible. That black toggle switch right there is the for the cavitation plates. So I'll probably put that on the steering wheel. Ideally, I'd rather have it on the ground, like a mechanical cavitation plate with a mechanical pedal override, but we'll see. And then right now, as you can see, we got the Morse throttle and shifter, 2 deals there. I'd rather just have the single shifter there. It's got the Turbo 400, the Art Car transmission, but I want. Do you want to kind of explain what the colors are going to be then?
Okay.
So
on top, it's going to be white.
Okay.
Blue, silver, blue, and white.
Okay.
And this is going to be blue.
Okay.
And then this stripe is going to be gray.
Silver, you mean?
Oh, silver and silver and blue.
And blue. Okay. How thick is the silver one going to be? Like an inch?
Oh, okay. I was thinking. How about 1.5 inches? Because I was looking 3/4 is too narrow and 1 inch is too narrow.
Okay.
How about we leave 1.5 inches, and then this is gonna be 2 inch. We leave 2 inch.
Okay.
Blue.
Okay.
It's fine.
That'll work good. Okay. And then all white at the very bottom.
All white.
And then you're still going to flip the boat over, right?
No, I'm not gonna flip the boat over.
You're not?
I'll lift it.
Oh, you're lifted. Okay. And then back here in the back, how are we going to?
Okay, in the back, because I tried to do the best I can. This is the only way, because this is narrow and wide.
Right.
So
I like it. That's good.
This is gonna be white.
White or silver?
No.
Silver.
Oh, silver. Yes.
Silver.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Blue, white.
Yes.
Blue, silver, blue, blue, and I mean, this is gonna be what?
Yeah. So this one here is gonna have to
break
be.
it.
Yeah.
White.
We're gonna.
And this one over here.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. So it'll kind of match this distance here.
Yes,
Oops,
it's
this
white.
distance here, about like that.
Blue.
Okay.
And I want to put a black pin.
Okay,
stripe.
I like it. All right. And then in here, you're gonna fill those in right there, those water pickups?
Yes, they want to pick up.
Perfect. And then are you gonna do the
The transom.
Yeah, the transom. Okay. And then afterwards, you'll put the braces here,
Yes.
and then there too. Okay. And then I was gonna ask you about probably back here somewhere. I'll put a pop-up cleat or something, so I might have to reinforce somewhere. Here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then,
Yes, I want to see. I don't know. We figured that out. I don't know.
okay, we'll figure it out later.
Exactly. Because this,
Yeah.
because if I put, it's gonna be here, the bucket right here.
Okay, we got to make sure the. Let me see it. Let me go around here and look at. Okay, yeah, because right here is where, like right here, and right there is where
Yes.
that tab goes down
Or
for
you
the.
want to put it in front of the bucket, the pop-up cleats. Some of those they have the pop-up.
Well, I
cleats.
just don't. I want to make sure the fuel tank is going to go back there, so the fuel tank's going to be up against there. I don't want to drill down under the fuel tank, you know.
Yeah.
So the pop-up cleat's going to have to be towards the back. Okay, that looks good too up there. That's going to be all white on the top, and then this is going to be white right here as well, huh? Yes. Okay. And then perfect. Okay.
Can I make this around? No, because if I put a square, it looks ugly. Can I try to do a round? Because this is a
Yeah.
a little thing, a little
Yeah.
round. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Whatever you
something
think.
like that over there.
Okay.
Because I used to do because the body is kind of round,
Yeah.
and I put a square.
Okay.
And it looks ugly.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Whatever you
I
think.
okay.
Okay. Perfect.
So,
Okay, so I'm just gonna give you an update on the Schiada build here. So let's go for a little walk around. Last time you saw it, it was in the original state, the original gel coat and the original interior and all that. We did a few, we're not done, we're probably halfway there, but let's just give it a little walk around and show you. So, what I ended up doing is having Poncho at Menace Marine do the gel coat, and I had him remove the rub rail and then just cap it here, which is with a 22s it's a little more challenging. He showed me, and the reason is because when you remove the rub rail, it's kind of squared off on the edge here, so you got to round it off the right way without filling it full of filler and everything. But anyway, that's done. So I want you to follow me down here. If you saw earlier, I had this thing all taped up, and I know a lot of people were getting nervous about that. But this is what I had in mind right here. So, so far we've got the gel coat done. Trailer's just been repainted and just kind of touched up a little bit. But let's go around here and I'll kind of talk about what we've done so far. Like I said, the gel coat was from Poncho at Menace Marine. The interior, why don't you come over here and you can kind of see the interior here. I actually took it to Havasu to Conquest Boats, which was formerly Arco, ARKO Interiors or something like that. But they've done a lot of Schiadas in the past, and I wanted to take it there because I've seen their work and it's really good. And what I wanted to do was, if you notice, this engine cover here, when we come around, you'll be able to see it more. It's more angled like this and straight. Most of the Schiada engine covers, they're just kind of bowed like that. But I wanted it to kind of, I think these sharper angles here and here kind of follow the lines of the boat. And what my goal was since it's a step deck, I wanted this imaginary line to come here and kind of, match up with the top of the engine cover here. Hopefully the new IMCOs fit underneath here. I think they will, but we'll double check. Anyway, let's walk around here real quick. Everything on the, like the cavitation plates themselves are not on the boat, obviously, but it originally had aluminum cavitation plates. We had those taken off, and some made out of stainless. I want to say it's like 1/8 inch, something like that. Hopefully it bends enough. And then we have, you know, of course we cut out these little mounting brackets here, and on the inside you can't really see right now. I don't have my motor in here yet. I'm having Joe Baca at Pfaff Marine is building a 598 with just a injected 598 naturally aspirated, you know, probably like a 700 horsepower or something like that. But it's not in here yet, but the motor's done, so we'll go from there. All these holes have been filled in, as you can see, especially the holes here. The old exhaust came out right at the water line, right about here. So I want these up higher, just above the water line. I'm not going to do the double barrel thing. I'm just going to do the standard, you know, width. And then let's see, come around here. Let's talk about the interior. If you look in here, as I said before, I wanted to fill in all these holes here, and I just wanted 3 gauges: the tack, the water temp, and the oil pressure. All the rest of them, you know, I don't need a boost gauge or anything like that. So that looks real clean. There was a guy, Kendall Wallace, that had a boat similar to this, but instead of the blue, it was the red stripe. Something happened to his boat, I'm not really sure, but that's kind of what inspired me to do it this way. So Kendall, thank you for that. I appreciate it. A little shout out there. So anyway, there's that. Can you get down here and see the interior here at the flooring and all that? Over there at Conquest Boats, they really nailed it. You know, obviously I'd like to take it to Schiada, but you know, good luck, you know, getting me in there. So Conquest took care of me, and I'll break down all the prices at the end here, what everything cost. But yeah, so this is what we have so far. I wanted it, the newer Schiadas, this color combination is similar to this, with the striping and all that. I do like that I don't have any color at the bottom there. I wanted to keep it real simple and clean. But yeah, I wanted that. I don't want to put any holes in here. I don't want any lights. I'm not gonna be taking it out at night. If I do, I'll just get one of those little stick-on, you know, light things. I want it to be real clean, sleek. I'll put some pop-up cleats here, and I'm gonna have to put a bimini top on here, but I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that. I don't want to mess this up at all. So I got work there. Let me see what else we have. So far, that's it right now. The next plan is to go pick up the motor from Pfaff and then put it in here and then start putting all the other stuff together, wiring it all up and all that. Oh, let's go look at the steering hub here. So this one here, I believe it's a 6-inch, and I originally wanted to get a 4-inch, but they didn't have it. So I got the 6-inch. It's not mounted correctly. It's just barely on there. But I actually like the 6-inch one there. I think it looks better. It feels good when you sit in the seat there. So far it's coming along good, and I'm very happy with the progress so far.